Welcome back, guys. Thought I'd do a little video and give you guys some jibber jabber on my bike camper and explain a few things. First off, got the walls all attached, and you can see I got some bracing in around the roof, and I got something in here I'm going to talk to you guys about. But just let you guys know, from here all the way to there is 5'6", just like me. I'm 5'6", and this will be all bed all the way to here. This will be closed completely. That's why I have an opening here, so that I can get into there if anything should ever slide down there. And then this will be storage, and that'll be closed. This will open. This will be storage that opens, and the back will be storage that opens. And of course, you'll close up these wheel wells. And you can see I put caulking in there. I got to put a piece of blocking, great camera work, some blocking in here, so when I put the cap on, I can seal the top of that. So those will be all sealed up and all finished. I don't plan on riding in the rain, but you never know. Every time you go camping, you get caught in the rain. You can see I don't have that window in, but I did put this one in, a couple screws to hold it in place while I dry fit it to make sure it fits before I start getting the skin on. Got the insulation done. That window I had in, but I didn't put a couple screws in it. Yeah, you know what happened. You do, don't you? Yeah, it fell out and I broke it. Now I gotta fix it. Yeah, it's over here. You impressed with me? Yeah, I impressed myself. Oh, this. Yeah, this is what I'm going to use. This is just a trial piece. You can see it's got a buckle in it. And I've got some staples holding it in place. But this is aluminum soffit. And what I've done is I've flattened it out, and I'm going to use it to skin the inside. It's nice and light. It's lighter than the wood. If I had used birch to skin the roof area, that would add too much weight. I'm trying to keep this camper light. So this is what I'm going to use on the inside. And look how nice that looks. Well, minus the big coffee stain. This is a scrap piece from outside. But I did a sample to see how well it worked. And these are 16 inches apart, just like the soffit, so you won't see any seams. So all the way around, that'll get covered. And I'm using that as the skin on the outside, and it will give us a nice vintage look. It's waterproof and it's metal. So this is a real canned ham, guys. We're gonna have that metal skin on the outside, and I have the roof is gonna be one piece aluminum from the Glendale. That's right, guys. I have enough aluminum that I can cover this entire camper, and I'm pretty sure I can do it in one piece. And if not, I'll put a seam up here at the front and do something in the front like a normal panel like they do in campers. But anyways, I thought I'd give you some jibber jabber. And if you're worried about the weight, guys, we're doing pretty good. This is one hand. I'm effortlessly lifting that. You can see that. Doesn't take anything to lift that. I have the axle set back just behind center, probably maybe 3-4 inches. It's not a huge amount, but the windows are also behind the axle as well. So it balances the trailer out pretty well. It's still nose heavy, and that's what you want. You want the nose to be heavy. So anytime I go camping, I'll make sure to keep all my heavy gear more towards the front in this area, because this can be storage while I'm driving. And then I can keep all my bedding and everything in the back. It'll be nice and light. And then I can put my food and water in this pocket because it's right over the axle. That won't affect any of the balance. And yeah, I got room for gear. I could even throw a tent in here if someone else wants to come camping with me. Because believe it or not, when this is done, there'll be enough room for 2 people to sit in here and have a conversation. Or a coffee. Or get out of the weather if it's raining. So, there it is. And I plan on building these in the future. So if people want to give me a hand and try to figure out pricing something like this. I don't know what I would sell something like this for. I'm trying to keep track of my hours, and I am keeping track of what it cost me. But there's a few things that I got for free. So what I'm going to do is I've priced windows, like the black windows, the tinted windows that have the sliders. I've priced those so that ones that I do in the future will have more modern windows. I'm only using these because I have them. These were free windows that I had from a trailer that I bought in the past, not the Glendale. I bought a flat deck trailer and the guy had these sitting in the yard and he gave me them. So I'll use these two windows, but in the future, the other trailers I plan to build are going to have a smooth aluminum roof all the way around, and they'll have the black tinted windows. I'll still do the retro looking siding on the sides, and I can do it in different colors, white, black, whatever soffit comes in, because this is gray. So my camper is going to have the gray, but I might paint this still anyway, because my roof skin's going to need painting. That Glendale skin's got some dents in it, but I mean, it's good. The welds are all good, and I only need 31 and a half inches plus what I'm going to do here. And I'll show you what I'm going to do here. It's something special. It's something I seen from an old Popular Mechanics magazine from way back in the 60s when people used to build canned hams. So I seen a technique that somebody did, and I went, that is just genius. So I'm going to show you guys that in the future as well. There's a lot of cool things that are going to be about this camper. But I don't want to do the interior super crazy. Like, yeah, I could put a shelf up here, and I could put a shelf over here, and I could put a pantry, but you gotta remember, this is a bike camper. I want to keep the weight down. So I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I will have a shelf here, so my feet can go under the shelf when I'm sleeping. And might have a counter going across over here, maybe. I don't know. But the main thing is I want to be able to have a bed area and a sitting area. Everything else I can do outside. I don't want to do cooking in here. I'm not going to be doing any bathroom duties in here. Could you imagine? This is smaller than an outhouse. Well, actually, it's bigger than an outhouse. This is 15 square feet. So, well, a little bit less. So, got about 14 square feet of floor space before the benches went in. So, maybe I got... It's going to cost me a ton when I go get flooring for this. 1, 2, 3 and a quarter square feet. It's going to be so expensive. I don't know if I can afford it. Anyways, guys, that's enough jibber jabber. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of explanation of my bike camper, and maybe you guys can help me out on starting to put a price on something like this. What would you pay for something like this? Or what do you think it would be worth on the market? I see other bike campers and I really can't compare it to this because I built this traditionally like old campers are built. Of course, I use cedar for all my frames to keep it light. And this is a lot lighter than I expected, believe it or not. I was quite surprised. And in future builds, I'm still jibber jabbering, I know. In future builds, I did these 1.5. I think I could probably drop these down to 1 inch, and that would save me some weight. I don't need to have these frames so beefy because the paneling itself, when it's put this way, has got a lot of strength. So when you're glued this, because every one of these is glued. If you notice, no nails in any of this. Everything I did here is clamped and glued. Not a nail has gone anywhere in any of this build. Not even these roof trusses. They're glued, screwed, and clamped. I have bar clamps, so I clamped it and glued it and screwed it. I didn't use brad nails. I'm just trying to think if I used brad nails anywhere on this. Oh yeah, maybe yes I did. When I built the frame. When I built the frame below, I used brad nails to put the frame together. Because I had to keep that square, that was important. So, but other than that, the rest of this, no nails. This is all glued and clamped, so it's nice and clean and smooth. I'll do a little trim here, and then up there it'll be a little piece of trim. So, and of course I still got to build my door. I'm going to be making that door. You'll see more on that in the future. Don't want to give too much away. I feel like I've already told you too much already. Anyways, I got to get going to work. It's first thing in the morning. I'm having my coffee. Thought I'd make a quick video and talk to you guys about my baby ham camper. Until next time, guys, stay safe. I'll talk to you again soon.